Hi, I'm Paul.
And I'm James.
And we're from the Comms Guru. We're here to share our top 10 tips for shooting video for internal comms.
If you like this video and want to see more tips from the gurus, don't forget to subscribe to our channel by hitting the subscribe button below and turn your notifications on.
Tip 1. Orient yourself.
That's not a verb, Paul.
Our first tip is about orientation and ratio. Video these days comes in all shapes and sizes. However, unless you're posting on Instagram stories or getting your square on with Facebook ads, the preferred ratio for shooting video in the workplace is 16:9.
Why? Because this uses the full width of a laptop, monitor or a TV screen. A good rule of thumb, unless you're specifically asked otherwise, is to shoot in landscape at 16:9. Your comms people will love you for it. Tip 2. Pixel perfect. When recording your video, full HD is preferred. That's 1920 by 1080 pixels. 4K is great if you have the room on your phone and the ability to upload huge files, but these do take up a lot of space, so we suggest sticking with full HD unless you're asked otherwise.
Tip 3. Location, location, location. A plain background is best for delivering messages free from distractions. While showing off your collection of highbrow encyclopedias, swimming certificates or children's school photos might fill you with pride, they will only distract your audience or dilute your message.
A plain background can also help the person editing your video, as they can use the space for adding on-screen visuals or graphics. Tip 4. Some sound advice. Pay close attention to the sound of your video too. Excessive echo, often from multiple glossy walls or a wide open space, can make speech harder to understand. Noises from colleagues, children, neighbours, partners, pets, machines can also spoil an otherwise great video.
Modern smartphones have a great built-in mic, and these should work just fine provided you're in a quiet space. However, if you're some distance from your recording device or you're in a noisier area, consider using a clip mic or unidirectional microphone. Tip 5. Avoid interruptions. If you're at risk of interruptions, stick a homemade Do Not Disturb sign on the door and close it. We've all had a good laugh at the poor chap on the BBC News who was joined by his joyous child and then her mortified minder. But you may not want to be the source of such amusement if you're trying to deliver a heartfelt message.
Tip 6. Steady. You're wanting to inform, engage or motivate with your video, not inflict hurricane level seasickness on your audience. A tripod, gimbal or mounted ring light can be purchased relatively inexpensively and are a recommended purchase if you're going to be making regular appearances on screen. Holding your phone or camera by hand just won't work.
But you can also get creative with books, Lego or whatever you have to hand. Blue tack or plasticine is great for holding your phone still and steady if you're going for the improvised option. Tip 7. The frame game. Shoot close enough to get your expressions and mannerisms clearly on the screen, but get the whole of your head, chest up and including the top of your head in shot. Remember that you can always zoom in at the editing stage if you want a closer crop.
Position your device at eye level so that you're not looking up or down into the lens. Looking down isn't great for your chin count, but make sure you look directly at the camera. Looking away from it can make you look a little bit shifty or that you're reading from a script, which leads us neatly on to Tip 8. Script. Keep it short and to the point. In fact, our advice is, if at all possible, don't have one at all. Know what you're going to say, and it's fine to have notes to keep you on point, but reading from a script will turn your audience right off.
If you record video regularly, you may want to invest in a teleprompter, which uses your tablet to reflect your script directly over the camera lens. These are relatively inexpensive, as they use your tablet to do much of the work. It's what they use at the Oscars. Tip 9. Testing, testing, testing. We always advise recording a short test run and view it back before recording your masterpiece. Check what it looks like, how it sounds. Remember, you can always record as many takes as you like. If you make a mistake, just pause, restart that line or section.
Leave a short pause after you press record before you start speaking, and another one when you finish talking before you reach for that stop button. This will give your comms people enough footage to enable smooth transitions, like this one. Tip 10, smile. And finally, don't forget to smile. Whilst many of the videos you will record may have a serious or corporate message to them, you still need to engage your audience and be personable and relatable. Keep your delivery conversational, vary your tone, emphasis and expressions, as if you're talking to a friend, but without the swearing.
And don't speak too fast. If it feels a little slow, then you're probably about right. So that's it from us. We hope you found our tips useful. Keep up to date with all our latest tips, services, resources and solutions over at thecommsguru.com.
And don't forget to subscribe and turn your notifications on if you never want to miss a video. Bye for now.